Hey everyone, it's Dave from Blue Bears Games here, and today we're going to be cracking packs. What packs do you say? Throne of Eldraine. Why would I do that? It just came out. Now I know, I'm a week late. Why am I a week late? The supplier didn't ship my stuff out until late, and then the shipper itself ruined the box. So then that got delayed. So, here we are, 1 week later, we're opening Throne of Eldraine. So, without further delay, since we already had so many, let's go ahead and get started. Now, one little thing. I've been having issues with the phone, so recording may interrupt in the middle, so I'll just splice it at the end. Worst case scenario, I'll just make 2 videos. So, let's get started. This has been a long time coming. I've been waiting for this box and waiting for this box. Anyway, so yeah, it was a major delay, and I won't complain about it too much, but it kind of sucked, so I'm a little behind. Alright, let's see what we got. And I noticed that they redid the packaging. So now the rare and the foils will be in the front, which is unusual. So the first foil we got was Wildwood Tracker. And our first rare, which is Vengeance. It's kind of weird that they redid the packaging. I'm not sure why they did this or why they made it so that the stuff is in a different order, but it is what it is. So, but I'm not sure where or if any of the special cards are in the middle of the packs. I haven't really watched a whole lot of the videos on the Throne of Eldraine stuff. I have avoided that for a while. If you haven't noticed, it's actually kind of weird. These packs are a little loose. So, what that tells me is from what I've noticed, the new, I guess, printer from China is where these came from. So, it is what it is. Alright. And if you didn't see, we have a small little misprint here on our giant killer. If you didn't notice, the foiling or the foil holo stamp is a little off center. So I know that I'm part of a couple groups here that deal with that kind of thing. I myself don't. So I may just try to post some of this stuff up. But yeah, these packs are all loose. It's kind of weird. It makes it a little harder to open them. I was kind of hoping that these packs would be those fancy packs that have like the pull string that I saw. Apparently they don't. So, it is what it is. But, hey, can't all be winners, right? Alright, and we got a Stone Coil Serpent. So, yeah, I've been having a horrible time in the last little bit. The stand for my phone/camera broke. I ordered a new one. It should have came today, or it should come today. It's a little early. This actual package that had all of my boxes in it came in. It was in horrible condition, so I was kind of worried about the cards inside. But they seemed to be okay. This was the worst of the boxes, so I wanted to open them up first just to have a documentation of it. And so yeah, I get the box in late last night. I got up early as anything today. I got up as early as I could this morning. So early, in fact, that the sun wasn't even up, so I had to wait for the sun to come up. And then after that, I went to go start the recording, and the stand from the phone broke. So bear with me. Not only that, but when I was doing the budget deck series 2 days ago, my phone, for some reason, started to do something really weird. But first, let's talk about this. A Beanstalk Giant. It's a foil, too. Nice. And a Fabled Passage. Apparently, this is the new faux fetch that I tout in my deck series. But so while I was recording some of my my deck series, for some reason the phone would stop recording right in the middle. So I had to go out and learn how to splice video, apparently. You know, this stuff's not as easy as you'd think. Apparently it's got a lot into it. Alright, Lockmere Serpent. So if this does happen with this video, because with the deck series I can just restart the video, so it's not that big a deal, but with one of these I can't. I'm opening the packs, I can't reseal them. So unfortunately, if that comes to be, I learned how to splice the video, luckily. So hopefully there is no issues though. Ooh, that's a cool looking one. And that's a foil too. Alright, it's a foil special. And our mythic, the first mythic, is the Royal Scions. That's not bad. It's not, you know, Brazen Baron or whatever it's called, but it is what it is. It's not bad though. It's a cool foil though. I want to go back to that. It's a cool looking foil. The artwork's pretty neat. But, so yeah. So, I've had a long road to get here today. So, I've been waiting every day for this package to arrive, and sitting by the door waiting for them to knock and tell me that it's here. Oh, here's my foil rare. It is the green new non-basic land. That's not too bad. And my regular rare, Oathsworn Knight. So, for this set, apparently the theme was fairy tales. We all know this. For core set, the whole theme was elemental, or at least there was an elemental theme to it. Plus a couple other things, but this one seems to have a night theme, so apparently they want us to have knights and elementals. Alright, so this card, Fires of Invention. It's not a bad one. It doesn't seem to have a lot of value monetarily, but I've been playing it on Arena recently, and a friend of mine showed me the Dance of the Mance deck, which is basically the Fantasia deck is what I call it, because it's all brooms. That's why they didn't make it a, call the creatures brooms. And the Fires of Invention deck. And now, I hadn't played in a while. What do we got here? Linden. So, I was a little rusty. So, it's been a while since I actually played, and Arena has a different interface. So I was playing, and I lost twice to a Fires of Invention deck because of the Cavaliers. They did red and blue Cavaliers, so no matter how many times I killed them, they just kept coming back. So, it is an okay card in my book. It looks a little broken, but it's not as broken as it looks to be. Fae of Wishes. Alright, so there's a funny story with me in this Fae of Wishes. So, when I was doing spoiler season, I was revealing cards, and I saw that Brazen Baron, or whatever the mythic blue 3/1 is. That's like a really bad version of what was the name of that card? The 3/1 that Vendilion Click. It's like a fake Vendilion Click, and I was like, why is this dog shit of a card a mythic? I can see it being rare. I didn't say that the card itself was bad. Ooh, nice. Once Upon a Time. Alright, so I didn't say that the card was bad. I just said, why is this the mythic? And I said, Fae of Wishes itself could have been the mythic, and that could have been the rare. And I got a lot of pushback from everybody. The pushback was that the card's not bad, and I didn't say the card was bad. I said, why is it the mythic, and why is Fae of Wishes not the mythic? But I guess so they didn't have, you know, limited, was chock full of Brazen Baron, or whatever it's called. Bone Crusher Giant. It's not bad. But I got a lot of blowback from it, and I was just like, I wasn't saying the card was bad, guys. I was just saying, hey, why is this a mythic? It doesn't seem like this is a power of mythic. I mean, some of the mythics we've had in the past have been way, you know, I know that there are some really bad mythics, but I mean, that power level was It's not even as powerful as a Vendilion Click, which was a rare when it first came out. And I know that when it came out, Mythics weren't a thing. Alright, a foil glass casket. Basically an Oblivion Ring. And a Castle Vantress. Not bad. Not bad at all. But, so I sat there and I was just like, it's not that it's a bad card. It's that it's not the power level of a Mythic. I didn't understand it. And I get that it was for limited. I get that. But I mean, when I open them up, sure, it has some value. But I would have rather opened something other than that at first. And then I started looking at it and seeing what the power level is. And it's okay for standard. However, it is not okay in like a modern setting. I don't see anybody really getting too far with it. Alright. So that's my story about that. I was just a little thrown back by that. Was the Mythic Blue. And yes, I'm a little biased because I am a blue player at heart. I've been a blue player since the beginning of the game. I get it. I'm a little biased. But really, that was the Mythic. And we got a foil Wicked Guardian. Not bad. Alright, and Harmonious Archon. I mean, if you do look at it, I mean, yeah, this is what our Mythic. It's not horrible. Ooh, look at that. That's a really cool looking card. I like the artwork. I like how they did the different framing. It makes things, you know, a little different. It's like if we were in Time Spa, or what was it called? The one where all the frames were different. They were trying out different stuff. It's cool. I like it. So, but yeah, that's it. That's my little story of Brazen Bear or Borrower or whatever it's called. I can't remember. Hopefully I get one so I can remember the name. You have to excuse me. I do have the MS. My memory's shot. Alright, Black Lace Paragon. So anyway, finally opened Throne of Eldraine after a whole week's worth of waiting and waiting and waiting. Couldn't believe it took that long. And when I got the box, and I was pretty upset. I was like, wow. And I could see why the box itself, you know, or why the delay, the shipment delay. Hey, speaking of Dancing Mance, Fantasia. I'm just going to call this card Fantasia from now on. And it looks like the holo foil is a little off center on this one as well. And I'll go through all the cards again real quick, specifically just the rares, the foils, and the mythics. After we're done and take a look at them, it looks like some misprinting went on. Not a lot, but a little bit. But yeah, I'm sitting there watching, you know, watched a couple, not a lot, but a little bit on like some of the stuff going on with it. And it's kind of funny. My shining armor is shiny. And a Wishclaw Talisman. I played with this. It's actually pretty powerful. I mean, being able to demonic tutor for the most part twice is pretty powerful. But yeah, I'm sitting there looking at all these videos, and I'm just like, where's mine? I was supposed to get mine on release date at latest, and I was hoping to get it a little early, because I noticed that a lot of people are making the unboxing videos early, and I honestly thought that was against the rules for Wizards. Apparently it's not. Now that, my friends, the Lady in the Lake, or as they called it, the Emery Lurker of the Loch. I'm looking forward to doing something with this. Obviously, it's not going to be Commander as the Commander, but it might go into a Commander deck. That's a good pull right there. That's a really good pull. That's a money card. But, so, yeah. I'm watching, and I'm thinking to myself, I thought that was not, like, I thought it was against the rules to open stuff or be sold stuff. And I know that some of these guys get it from suppliers because they have stores. I don't have a store, so I can't get this stuff early. I gotta order it online and hope it comes in on time. But, so I'm watching them, and I'm thinking to myself, I thought that was not right. And then my stuff didn't come in, and then it didn't come in again. Ooh. Oh, that's the original picture of Flaxen Intruder. Okay, so the picture that I had posted on my Facebook page was of her with the three bears, like, basically massacred, and that kind of offended me a little bit, because, you know, I'm Blue Bear. Come on now. But yeah, I got a little... I had to do some research, and I found out that, you know, aside from the fact that you can now sell the stuff early, like if they're at a pre-release, you can give people their orders early. But, I mean, I just thought that it was against the policies that they had. But apparently it's not, and that's okay. So I will know for next time, and I'll hope to see if I can't get it early. Is that a foil rare again? I got a second foil rare. It's a 1 to cast 1/1 first strike haste rare foil. And my second rare is Lovestruck Beast. Kind of hoping for the questing one. He looks to be pretty solid. So yeah, I will know for next time. I have paired up with a place that I will be running their pre-releases very shortly, starting with the new Theros that's coming out. I should be running their pre-release, and I'm hoping that I can acquire my stuff a little earlier than, you know, a week late, because that kind of pissed me off. Alright, Ironcrag Pyromancer. It's somewhat of a money card. Now, I wasn't too sure when I was going to get these in, and then I was doing a little bit of the research that I could to see what comes out of the packs when they do come in. I've been noticing people opening the collector's packs. I don't think that for, 12 packs? 12 special packs? To me, those packs aren't worth it, and I'll tell you why. So, 12 packs, you hope to get something. Ooh, a Garrick. Very nice. That's a nice pull. To me, it wasn't worth it because for the 12 packs, you're opening what every other asshole out there is also opening. So the value was supposed to be in that they're not common, you know, and then they went ahead and made a whole bunch of them. So like all the specials and cards out of Throne of Eldraine, they're not so special if everybody's got them. So what makes them worth anything? Because they look cooler? I get that, but they do the same thing as a regular version. I get that foils are worth more, and I get that, you know, special edition stuff's worth more, but, I mean, I don't understand spending that much money for 12 packs. And I know that some of these guys, when they're opening them and they're showing us that stuff, they're not getting it for retail. They're getting it for cost. I get that. Believe me, I get that. But, I mean, come on now. That's a lot of money to get some special edition cards that every other person has. Come on. Not my thing. I just want the regular cards. And also, I have a theory, and it's been right so far. When Wizards of the Coast does something special for the first time, it always happens to be a clusterfuck. I love Wizards of the Coast, don't get me wrong. I love what they do, and I love the game that they've created. But one of the things that they have not gotten right the first times when they do something new, it always comes up a little off. And apparently a lot of people are complaining about those collector's packs being rigged or mappable or what have you. And that's what I was figuring was going to happen, so I wouldn't spend the money for that. But, and also, that's a foil Lost Legion. Also, the set itself is one of those ones where it's a new plane, and a new plane doesn't always have the best reception. Everybody always wants to go back to Ravnica, everyone wants to go back to Innistrad, and new planes don't get that much, you know, love. So I figured if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that for one that gets love. Now, for me, I loved Theros. Theros was a great set, and I loved the plane they were on. So if I do it, I will do it there. Now, that is a thing of beauty. A foil 7 Dwarves. Now, if I can get 7 of those, I'd be happy. But the fact that I got one at all is cool. That's a good card right there to get. And a Hushbringer. So, my thought process is pretty simple. I'll wait until the Theros one. If I'm going to do it at all, I will do it for that. And I might not do it at all just because the price is a barrier for some people. I mean, I'm disabled. I don't make any money. I don't have any money coming in. You know, so how am I supposed to afford that kind of stuff? And I know you're asking, how am I getting cases of this stuff? Remember, I don't have a store. What I have is, I have conventions that I go to twice a year or 3 times a year, where I sell the extras off, and I take that money, and I buy new stuff just so I can open them. And that's the only reason why I do it. Just so I can open up packs. Because this is like Christmas. I love opening packs. You never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get. So, that's my little 2 cents. I want to play with this card. Midnight Clock. It seems like a pretty good card. I want to play with it. Put it in a commander deck. That's the other thing. I haven't played actual paper Magic in a while. It's been a little bit. I've been doing it on Xbox One where I'm playing duels. I'm doing it on Arena Online. And yeah, it scratches an itch a little bit. But it's not the same as playing paper Magic. It's just not the same at all. Really want to play some paper Magic. It's coming up very soon. Here's a reprint. Not really 100% sure why this was one of the things reprinted, but I guess it fits into the theme of the set. A lot of knights in this set too. I like it because one of the things I like to do for the cons, I've told you guys this many times. You guys see all the other videos I've made about the $20 budget decks. That's just so that I can get newer players into the game. Because more players equals more stuff open, equals more stuff that, you know, people can trade for. Foil True Love's Kiss. And an Opportunistic Dragon. Ooh, and a Falmire Knight with one of the alternate borders. Not bad. What was I saying? MS moment, sorry guys. So, I do the decks, and one of the decks I make is Knight deck for people, because it's pretty basic. It's a White Winnie style deck, and with all these new Knights, I can make different color ones, because there's a lot of new ones. Looks like I'm not getting that Brazen guy, unfortunately. I'm down to a couple packs here, guys, and it doesn't look like it's coming. I can't complain. I got no Oko either. Oko is an interesting one I want to take a look at and see if I can't build around, do something with it. Oh, and there it is. Alright, his name is Brazen Borrower. I dogged the hell out of this card. It's okay. It's not Vendilion Click. Trust me on that. But it's a solid card. I just can't understand why this was the Mythic. Why it was in the Mythic slot. I get it. It was for limited purposes, I guess. But, you know, I thought Fae of Wishes was more of a mythic powered card than Brazen Borrower. That's what it's called, Brazen Borrower. I don't know what I called it, probably Brazen Borrower. Alright, Foil Steel Claw Lance. Alright. And Yorvo. And there's one of the other things too. I open these to make decks for people. You know, and one of the things I like about new sets is I get new stuff to play with. Last pack, guys. Let's hope it's a good one. So I want to get new stuff so I can have some new fresh ideas. You've seen all the decks. I have them posted up. You can go ahead and take a look at them. I want to make some new fresh ones. So, and the last rare is Castle Embereth. So, not the greatest. But, and a Shepherd of the Flock alternate border. Alright, so let's go over what we got. Alright. So, that's a foil. I'll put that aside. The Brazen Borrower and I think the Garrick are the best ones. No, and the, what's that green instinct called? I'll be coming up on it in a second. I'm looking for misprinting too, because apparently there was a couple misprintings in here. Foil 7 Dwarves was pretty cool. It's probably not the biggest money, but it's still a money card. 2 foil rares out of the box too, guys. This is the second time. So Garrick, that's not a bad one. This is the second time that I've opened a box with 2 foil rares. And I know that they said that they increased the frequency of foiling. The Emery is cool. I really do like that card, and I hope that I can keep that one and make a deck out of it. But I know that they increased the foil rate. I I just wasn't 100% sure that it was going to include also the rare slot as well. I did not get a foil mythic. So, it is what it is. There it is, Once Upon a Time. So, probably the best couple ones I got were those. And that one, yeah, the foiling's a little off if you look at that. It's not perfectly centered. And that one looks a little further down than the rest. And that one's just a little off too. Not much, but it's a little to the left. So, I don't know if that's common, if that's because of it's from a new printer, like that one is too. That one's up a little high and to the right. I mean, I know they're not all going to be perfect, but these are all over the place. This one's a little high and to the left. So, and that one, it's just going into the actual text box. So, all right. So that was the rares, the foils. Nothing too exquisite, except for the Seven Dwarfs and maybe the Beanstalk Giant. Not bad though. So, and the Fervent Champion is a rare, so I'll put that back in the rare pile. That's cool though, a Seven Dwarfs. Alright, well that's it. Hope you enjoyed. That's Crackin Packs.